Hey guys, welcome back. Today I want to teach you how you can do a job interview in English. Okay, so let's start the lesson. So I want to give you 7 questions. They will ask you 7 different questions, and these questions are really important. And I want to teach you how you can answer them in English easily. Okay, so here we go. Question number 1. They will ask you, tell me about yourself. Okay, so when they ask you, tell me about yourself, you will not talk about your family. You don't talk about your sisters or brothers or family, and you don't even talk about your hobbies. You need to talk about your career, your job, and the future. Okay, so this is how you can answer. If you're looking for a job in a restaurant, for example, in a restaurant as a chef, this is how you can say, I've been working as a chef at a small Italian restaurant for 2 years. I love cooking, and I studied at college name, and you can see I studied at college where I got my cooking diploma. So here you just talk about your study, where did you study before, and what did you do, what kind of job you had before, and what do you want to do for the future. Okay, that's question number 1. Question number 2, they will ask you, why did you quit your job? Why did you quit your job? Means they want to know why you left your job, previous job. Why? What is the reason you quit that job? Now, here you cannot talk about negative things about your previous company. Okay, so don't talk about any negative about the previous boss or the employee or the company. So this is how you can answer. Maybe I wasn't fit for that organization, so they needed other talents to fill in that positions. Okay, so you can talk about maybe they needed someone else to work for that position. Maybe I wasn't fit for that position. Or you can also say, maybe it is not convenient for me to travel that far, so you wanted to find a job nearby, so that was not convenient for you. Okay, so there are many reasons you can talk about, but don't talk about negative things about the company. Okay, this is really important. Question number 3. So this question is, what are your strengths? What are your strengths? Strengths means what you can do. What is your ability? What are your skills? So you have to talk about your ability, your skills, okay? So here you can talk about many things, good things about yourself. For example, I am always on time. I am very punctual. Punctual means you always come to work on time. You don't get late, okay? And you can also say, I am a team player. I like to cooperate with my co-workers or people in the office. So I am a team player. I like to play in a team so that everybody can win. I don't lose my cool. I stay very calm and focused and solve the problem. Okay, these are a few, like skills or your good parts you can talk about when you're talking to the interviewers about your strength. Question number 4. So the question number 4 is, what are your weaknesses? What are your weaknesses? Sometimes I like to work in a very detailed manner so that I can do my job very well, but sometimes it makes things a little complicated because I have to spend a lot of time to check all the details. But now I have created a time limit so that I will be able to finish my job within that time period, so that even if I check the details, I still finish my job well. Okay, so these are a few weaknesses people have. And some people are a little aggressive. Okay, they are very ambitious because they want to do a better job. They want to get everything done very well. so that's why they're aggressive. I'm learning to be not so aggressive. I'm trying to understand myself, but I will still keep my ambition, but I can control that sometimes, and I can cooperate and work with other people well. Question number 5. So the question number 5 is, where do you see yourself in 5 years? Where do you see yourself in 5 years? So here you need to talk about what do you want to do in 5 years time. And basically you can talk about, I want to improve my skills. I want to improve my knowledge. I want to create more name of myself in this company so I can contribute in this company and to my job. And I want to achieve even better positions. Okay, so these are your goals. These are your future goals you want to keep in mind, and you can work for that, and you want to achieve that within 5 years. Now, question number 6, they might ask you, what kind of salary do you expect? What kind of salary do you expect? And here, you don't say, I don't know. Do not say, I don't know. You have to be confident, and you have to tell them how much money you are expecting, okay? But before you put the number salary, you have to do some kind of research, okay? So you have to understand how much money would be appropriate in this job. What kind of salary would be good or better for this position? So you have to do a little bit of research before you know your salary, but you have to know your salary. You have to tell them how much you really are expecting, okay, every month. And the last question, question number 7, they might ask you, do you have any questions for us? Do you have anything to say? Do you have any questions for us? And you have to say yes. And you can ask something like this: what is the typical day for this position? What is the typical day for this position? Means, what are my responsibilities and what I will be doing, something like that. So you can talk a little bit about that, and you don't have to go very detailed about it, and don't say, I don't have any questions. You have to have questions. Okay, so these are 7 important questions. Basically, they ask you in a job interview, and I hope this lesson helps you. Please subscribe to the channel to get more videos, and make sure to practice more because it makes you perfect.